I pledge under my will to resist the nut during No Nut November, and to withhold my pleasures until the month of December. This sacred pledge shall not be infringed upon, unless you are willing to give up your rank in society. A nut, as it is labeled in this document, is defined as the release of sperm from a male in a sexual act, or the release of squirting fluid or ejaculate fluid from a female in a sexual act. This applies only to the sex organ of a human, as a transgender person may also participate in NNN. This pledge applies to everyone willing to volunteer, regardless of sex, gender orientation, or kink. Involuntary nutting, such as a wet dream or being forced to fail, is exempt from the chastisements of the 5 levels rule. Periods do not count as sexual activity or a nut. The 5 levels rule goes as follows. There are 5 levels of different offenses that can occur during NNN, the correct abbreviation for No Nut November. These offenses will have different consequences, depending on the severity of the offense. These are the new levels. Level 1 offenses. Naturally occurring sexual activity, unprovoked boners. This will be met with mild brush to the back of the neck, followed by the remark, "You fool, you monumental bra." Level 2 offenses. Casual masturbation but with no sex appeal, lust, and partially get hardware at someone else's distribution of anti-NNN propaganda, in the form of tweets and memes. Other types of propaganda not listed will be judged later on by the Court of Nut Regulators. These actions will be reprimanded with a day of digital blockade, where they are not to be contacted at using technology. This also means that people cannot view nor dislike or like a failure's digital content, as well as all previous punishments listed. Level 3 offenses. Intent to nut by masturbation, but fail to do so due to a sudden change of heart, attempting to loophole the rules, or due to health issues. Intentionally try to get someone else to fail NNN enjoyment of unprovoked sexual activity. Purposely try to affect someone's decision on whether or not to join the movement. These actions will be punished by a day of shunning, where the failure is not to be talked to for the rest of the day, and will suffer an uncomfortable lunch period, as well as all previous punishments listed. Level 4 offenses. Masturbation to the point of climax, but no actual release of fluids. Exerting unwanted sexual attention to someone else, aka sexual harassment. Apart from any legal issues, this is a great dishonor on you and your cow and will be punished with a swift kick to the genitals if the failure is male, or a spanking if the failure is female, as well as all previous punishments listed. Level 5 offenses. Masturbation and successfully nutting forcefully make someone else fail NNN, aka rape. Refusing to admit you disregard the rules and the pledge. This is the ultimate dishonor, and will be punished with the bearing of the title of failure of holding in the nut, as well as all previous punishments listed. If I succeed in this trial of self-control and patience, I will be congratulated by the NNN movement community, in addition to the new ability to bust the fat one on the first day of December, and joyously enjoy Christmas. The fat one is a gift that many do not receive, but it is a gift of high enjoyment, and will only come once in a year if you do not fail. One may not be able to join the NNN movement if they have nutted in that November of that year previous to the signing, or if they subscribe past the 5th of November. If you fail, you may not be able to rejoin the movement, and the title will be on your record for all eternity. Are you willing to do all of this, and to stand with your fellow man and woman to resist the nut during November? If not, there's nothing wrong, but if you do, and will do it, read the full pledge, speak the oath in the first paragraph, and sign here. Your trial begins as of this moment. X.